In the earlier lesson on vectors versus bitmaps, I spoke about one of the advantages of choosing vector artwork over bitmaps, and that is file size. Smaller file size results in quicker download time, but there is a flip side. Vector artwork takes more processing power for the viewer's computer to display. Thankfully, this isn't usually a problem, but when we have a lot of vector artwork on the stage at one time, you actually run the risk of slowing down the viewer's computer. And this is a bad thing. It's a big no-no. You never want to noticeably slow down your viewer's computer. In these cases, the movie will actually run more efficiently if you use a bitmap. But the problem with that is that the file sizes of bitmaps are much larger. In the past, in these situations, we've had to strike a compromise between file size and playback efficiency. But in Flash version 8, this is all taken care of. Macromedia has introduced runtime bitmap caching, and what this does is it takes your vector artwork and temporarily converts it to bitmaps. Now this is temporary. It only happens at runtime after the viewer has already downloaded your movie, so it doesn't affect download speed. But it does improve efficiency because while your movie's playing, the Flash player is actually playing a bitmap and not vector artwork. To enable this, select your movie clip, and it has to be applied to a movie clip. You can apply it to buttons, but you can't apply it to graphics. And then look in the Properties Inspector, and you'll see the checkbox Use Runtime Bitmap Caching. Select that, and your movie will run way smoother. Keep in mind, your movies may not always look the same, so I generally only use this with very complicated vector graphics. Now, I'm going to use Windows Task Manager to display the load on my CPU. Here we have it here. It's idling at about 13, 15, 16%. Now, with Runtime Bitmap Caching selected, I'll preview this movie and start it. It runs very quickly, and my processor usage only went up to just over 40%. Now, I'll deselect this and get ready for things to slow down. Okay, watch the CPU usage now. Now I'm sure you can notice that went almost all the way to the top and my movie played back very slowly. So, that's just one example of an instance where bitmaps are better than vectors.